It was slow this week. The song did
It
not
was.
speed
I
up
felt
like
like
it.
it did. I feel like it didn't pick up.
I don't like that.
Neither did I.
I don't like
Look
that.
at me.
That's stuff I don't like. Hi
Well,
guys, welcome back to the podcast. Episode 108. Down there at the bottom. No, point this way, Nikki. Right there. Right there. Well, Tam got it. It's more on her side than it on mine. Yeah,
look
right
to
there.
me.
Right there. Right. Today's episode is called Accountability, and you're gonna find out why it's called accountability in just some short moments. Let's just get the obvious out the way. First and foremost, we're going to do a rest in power, rest in peace to Ronnie Wilson. You're probably wondering who Ronnie Wilson is. He is Charlie Wilson's brother of the legendary Gap Band. Um, you know what we say about people that have lived a long life? They lived a long life.
Yeah.
So we just want to give a RIP to him. And then we have to address the elephant in the room.
Is it really an elephant?
Uh, I mean, it was something.
It's the obvious.
Astro World was supposed to be this weekend. Well, it technically was this weekend, and unfortunately, 8 people lost their lives at a concert. How do you lose your life at a fest? And then over 23 people injured. I think the number is more than 23. That's just the last one that I had at the fest. There's been many a explanation, many a excuse, many a description of some of the things that have gone on at Astroworld. Uh, First and foremost, our hearts go out to the families of the people that have passed away. Um, I I don't even really know what else to say.
I heard the ages of the people that passed away, and that made me even more
10
sad.
Yes. Let me just
That was
say
crazy.
I do not biologically have any children, but there's no way in hell that a 10-year-old is going to an Astro World Fest on my watch. Ever. Never ever. You hear me, nephew? You're not going. Never. You better watch it
That's
virtually.
I mean, I've been to festivals. I think the closest thing in capacity that I've been to, like Astro World, was Made in America. That was the only thing that
Mm-hmm.
came close in Philly. And I
Yeah.
never tried to get that close to the stage. I was satisfied with the big screen. Like, I was okay with the big screen. But it was a lot of people. I would say, especially when Future was performing, it was a
Mm-hmm.
sea of people just moving.
Mm-hmm.
And once you get in the
Yeah.
midst of that, it is almost damn near impossible to get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
And I just was tweeting about, they were talking about the 9-year-old who's in the hospital in a coma.
Mm-hmm.
He was on his father's shoulders, and
Mm-hmm.
his father passed out, and then the boy hit the ground and people trampled the child. um
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to
Mm.
read a couple of tweets. One of the people that I know that um I follow on Twitter, and this is actually somebody that I have actually met in person, and he works in the industry, like putting on festivals. That's what he does. Like, he's
Oh.
a behind the scenes person, but he fired off a couple of tweets because he hasn't, he said that he wasn't around um this weekend, so he couldn't really say what he wanted to say. But he said, I'm just going to read it on Twitter. His name is L Scumbag with 2 G's, but that's a whole nother story. But it says the Astro World situation is only going to get worse. There are ground coordinators and supervisors who were in charge of stopping the entire festival for emergencies and such. They did none of that, but everyone is pointing the blame at Travis Scott. People in the crowd were yelling at Travis Scott to stop. On stage at any large venue or festival, you can't hear you can't hear shit from the crowd. Not only do you have an earpiece in your in that your production manager and DJ can speak to you through monitors on stage, directing sound back to you. You also have stage lights, flashes, and numerous lights from the phones directed at you. From a stage view, the crowd looks like a bright mass. There were literally people in charge who had the actual power and whose job is to stop the festival. They did none of that. So the logic of blaming Travis Scott is ass backwards. But best believe he's going to get blamed for everything. Only a matter of time until the entire city of Houston throws him under a bus. Even the folks in charge whose job it was to keep people safe at festivals are pointing fingers. No one wants those lawsuits or deaths on their portfolio slash resume. So that's
Yeah.
all I have to
Yeah.
say. Um, I have heard, even on the radio, they're like, the girl was telling the guy with the camera to stop the show because somebody died. He doesn't have that control. That's not his job. And I understand you telling someone, but he was not. There should have been, first of all, there should have been security to prevent you from climbing up on that stage where the camera was because they were live streaming. You should have never been able to climb up there to even say anything to this man. So where was security at that point? Because that is who you needed to speak with. I could go on for days. I'm not going to. It's sad. I hate that this is happening already. Travis Scott has dropped out of A Day in Vegas. He was the headliner. He's no longer the
Mm-hmm.
headliner.
Yeah.
According to what I read, he's paying for all the funerals of the people who've passed away. Um,
Him and Roddy Rich.
and Roddy Rich are so it's one of those things like he knows it. I'm pretty sure that Travis Scott knows that he's going to take the brunt of it all. He
Of
has to
course,
expect
because
that
his name
now.
is,
Since,
it's his
since,
fest. It's his
yes, since
moniker. So yeah.
everybody is blaming him now. But I
Mm-hmm.
really want to know what was happening with the people on the ground.
Yeah.
Because
And
it was a lot.
true to the yes, and true to the name of the episode, the accountability falls on multiple people. Also, if I'm keeping it funky, and this might be an unpopular opinion, I know we don't have them no more, but this is mine. Um, Knowing the kind of audience that Travis Scott has, that it's almost a mosh pit situation when you go to one of his concerts and other people's concerts as well, but especially a Travis Scott concert, that is the audience that he attracts.
Mm-hmm.
As an individual, as a parent, as a concert goer, you have to say to yourself, if shit hit the fan, is this really where I want to be?
Right.
And I believe that in a couple of instances, and I'm not blaming anyone, I'm just saying in a couple of instances, you have to be strategic in where you're gonna be at a
Yep.
concert.
Yep.
Everybody want to be in the front of the stage, and da da da. We have seen concerts go horribly wrong because the stage has fallen, and you got
Yep.
your ass right there in the front.
Yep.
At a certain point, especially if you're an experienced concert goer, you
Yes.
know where you need to stand, you know where you need to be. Guess what? Cell phones, you can enlarge the video if you really want to act like you close. Um, but
Look.
to me, okay, Trinata. But to me, there's no reason for experienced concert goers to be on top of the stage or to be in the middle of a mosh pit not knowing what could go left. So let's be accountable in all areas. Yes, there are grounds people. Yes, there's security. There are people that are being paid to make sure that you're safe, but those people are not obligated to you. You are obligated to yourself.
Yeah. And that
And that
and the thing is that it makes sense to me that the age range of the people who were hurt, because that is a young person's thing. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I've been young and I've been in the front. I'm old now. I know better. I've been to enough concerts to know it's not the hot spot.
right,
You get that feel one time, and then you like, all right, I did it. I don't need to do that no more. We good.
Wu Baby, my best experience ever I've learned. I was at the front of a Wu-Tang concert at House of Blues in Chicago in 1990. Don't make me tell y'all the date. When I tell you I left up out of there, elbow bruised, feet toe up, all for being in the front. I learned my lesson that day. I
Yeah.
almost got into two fights,
Yeah.
and I learned my lesson that day.
Yeah.
But moving on. Um, Missy Elliott received her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame today. It was so good to see her get her flowers, her just due today. That was very exciting to see. I still want a versus with Missy. She ain't got to go with nobody. So who was that? D'Angelo did one by himself, didn't he? Why can't Missy? I don't like it. I don't
I
like
don't
it. They
know, but
trying to play my girl.
they keep wanting to put her up against Busta Rhymes. Like, if we were doing
That's two different
videos,
genres.
if they were doing videos, but Busta
It's two
Rhymes,
different genres. It's not gonna
look,
work.
I feel a certain way about Busta Rhymes, but he can't do Missy. He can't do her.
Mm-mm. It's not for you, sir. It's not for you.
No, not at all.
Tiana Taylor kicked off her tour. All of her dates are sold out. I am so excited for her. I know she retired, but I'm so excited to see the footage from the tour. Like, I
Yeah.
hope she turns that into, she's doing her directing thing and producing. I hope she turns that into some type of documentary I can see on Netflix, because I would love to see it. What else? Are we gonna get to Kanye West in a minute? Give me 1 second. Oh, no, you know what?
I
No, we're
had
gonna talk
forgotten
about
about that.
I had not. Girl,
I know
I
because you
should do.
watched it.
So, on behalf of the podcast, I sat through 2.5 hours of Kanye on Drink Champs ranting and raving and acting like an idiot. So let's just give y'all the highlights, and then me and Tam will talk about it. So the highlights was this. He said signing Big Sean was one of the worst decisions he ever made. The nerve, the audacity.
The
He said
black
he
ass,
owes
the black ass audacity.
He said he owed Beanie Siegel some money for nicknaming him Yeezy. And according to Beanie apparently, because I was checking on, I was on the social medias today. Beanie said he did get a call from Kanye, and Kanye offered him 50 million, a check, 50 million for the name, and a certain percentage, I think 5% or something like that, of the Yeezus stock or whatever it is, which is supposed to be, I did not verify this, supposed to be valuated at 1 point something billion. Don't that supposedly, that's the supposedly
Wait a
part.
minute.
But
Look at me. Wait a minute, Nikki.
we're gonna see if Kanye cut the check, the 50 million to Beanie, because he still owe Big Sean some money. And that's only a measly what, 6 million? So we're gonna see if Beanie get his money and if Big Sean get his money. He talked mad shit about John Legend. Okay, I don't really disagree. Never mind. He talked mad shit about John Legend. He also talked shit about Just Blaze, saying Just Blaze was basically a copycat.
Next
Ugh,
week
I'm
we're
like the
doing the Just
emoji.
Blaze episode.
No, see me writing it down. Just Blaze.
We've been saying that we were gonna do a Just Blaze. I've been talking about it, but after this, my admiration for Just Blaze has always been up here.
Yes, yeah, the respect.
Yes, but that man ain't deserved that. You dragged it.
No.
You just was on there talking shit, and you just was dragging in anybody that came across your mind like a motherfucking
Or
rat that ran
anybody
across the
that
room.
Nori asked him about. He was just like, and can I tell you something? I thought it was very weird. This was not publicized, but in watching it, he told Noriega that he named his daughter after him. North is her name. North, not, I mean, her nickname is Nori. But he told Noriega that he named his daughter after him. We just be saying shit. We just be saying shit.
But his
Anyway,
but his real name is Noriega. So did you name her Noriega or did you name her
no,
North?
North is North. They ain't got no
Right.
other kids, do they? North,
Right. That's what I'm saying. What
Psalm,
are you talking
Saint.
about?
Yeah. But that's what he told him. He said, yeah, I named my daughter after you. I didn't know y'all had a friendship. I'm very confused. I ain't never seen y'all together ever. I'm very confused. But anyway, I want to,
The
me and Cam can
lies.
talk about, I want to wrap it up and say that Kanye is going to always be Kanye. And I still pray to this day that he gets some therapy because he misses his mother, which he should. Um, and also that he clean out some of these little demons that he have in his life. And I'm talking about people as well as what's going on in his mind. Um, I'm concerned. I'm always be concerned. But I can no longer entertain the foolishness. It was foolishness. Now, one thing he said that I did agree with when he was asked about the Soldier Boy verse on his song, and he said to the Drink Champs crew, he said, "Did you hear the verse? Where's the lie? Where's the lie? Look, where's the lie? Because the verse is trash."
Wait, but Soldier Boy's response was the funniest thing I have ever seen. So much drama.
In the LBC.
I just feel like, let's keep it real. Soldier Boy ain't never had no bars. But
He
he
got
can
catchy
make a
hooks.
he can make
He
a
got catchy
he can
hooks.
make a ditty here and there. But even now, I feel like whatever drugs he taking, he can't even make ditties no more. Like I was okay with you in your ditty lane, like you making the ditties for the children. That's fine. Like, but you can't even make good ditties no more. And so when you can't even do that, I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so yeah, that wraps up our Kanye segment. Because I'm tired and I needed a V8. You ever heard somebody, this is the last I'm gonna say about it. You ever heard somebody talking and you have to think to yourself, what are they talking about? I found myself in 3 different segments of that interview being like, what? Huh? What? Huh? What? This is craziness. This is foolishness. What are we
I
talking about?
just
I'm very confused. What?
I
Huh?
appreciate you for the sacrifice. Cause
Total.
God
Help me sign.
knows. Cause God
I
knows.
will tell you, I'm looking forward to Big Sean being on Drink Champs. I can't wait. Ask him about a
Cause
2488. Ask him when him and Janae gonna get together and do another album.
please. I need that in my spirit.
Look,
Right now.
right here,
Look, right now.
right here,
But
right here,
yeah,
right here.
I can't wait for Big Sean to be on there. But again, I mean, especially when Big Sean tweeted out the pictures of him and Kanye from like a month ago. And the
It's
same thing
always
with Just Blaze when he was like, he asked me to be on his last album. Like, I'm
yeah.
confused.
He said, during because of time commitments, I couldn't pull it off. That was it. Just time commitments. No
Yeah.
bad blood. No beef.
So, but somebody said, now you watched this, so you correct me if I'm wrong, that
Yeah, go ahead.
his beef with Big Sean was because he didn't support his presidential campaign.
Yes. Yes. It had nothing to do with him. It had nothing to do with him being an artist. That was his beef with John Legend as well. It had nothing to do with him as an artist. It had to do with the fact that he didn't support him as a presidential candidate, which is dumb for multiple reasons. But let me tell you why I feel like everybody should have beef with Kanye. 2018, you know what I'm gonna bring up. 2018, when he released uh Nas, Tiana, Pusha. He released all these things. It was like every 2 weeks we was getting something else from Good Music, right? But it had no promo behind it.
None.
Where was the promo? So if anybody should, and to me, that was the start of Tiana wanting to retire.
Yeah.
Because how you don't know what's on your album when your album come out? Huh? Make it make sense. Um
Yeah. That was
anyway,
very upsetting.
yes. And so I blame Kanye for Tiana retiring. I do wholeheartedly blame him. Um, but you cannot tell me that you mad about somebody not wanting to vote for you or laughing at you because your ass is funny trying to be a presidential candidate. And you did nothing to promote your own people. And the only reason Pusha album went the way it went is because he's the VP. Yeah, you can't be the VP and let your shit flop. But your own artists, you let they shit flop. You put it out and there was no promotion behind it. There was no push. There was no nothing behind it. So
I
yeah.
can't do it.
Yeah.
I just
Hey,
can't do it. I just
how
can't.
you beef with everybody? How you
I
beef with
can't
everybody?
partake in the foolishness any longer. Like, it's complete and total foolishness. I just can't. I just,
I say all of that to say we're moving on. So
Lord
before
have
we get
mercy.
into new music, because Tam was going to give you a whole Summer Walker section, I wanted to talk to y'all, the audience, and Tam, about what Rolling Stone said about her contract.
Oh, bitch.
Yes, we are discussing that today before we get into her album. Now, according to Rolling Stone, which I think is a reputable place, Summer Walker, I need y'all to listen to me. Summer Walker receives 15 cents for every $1 she makes her record label. She signed away her masters. I had to echo that. Masters. She signed away her masters for $85,000 in advance. $85,000. You can make that as a salary as a regular person. I just want to tell y'all that. That not only is it in advance, she got to pay it back. Plus 15% of non-musical income. Now, non-musical income, it's a big old question mark for me because that could be anything, right? Like if you making Summer Walker shirts, that's non-musical income. Yep. You gotta give 15% of that. If Summer Walker come to your house and do your hair and you pay her, she gotta pay 15 because it's non-musical income. If Summer Walker is doing Uber and she pick you up and drop you off, that's 15% because it's non-musical income. I say all of that to go ahead.
Let me say this. Record labels ain't shit. And all of these people that want to be signed, please take this as a not to not do it. Because you can make 100% of your money and don't have to give nobody nothing whatsoever. Yes. And then a lot of times they go after people who already have a built-in audience. So if you have a built-in audience, what the fuck you need them for? Nothing. You don't need them for anything.
Yeah. So I say all of that to say that is one of the worst deals I've ever heard about in my history of listening to deals. It sounds worse than a 360 deal, and I never thought anything could be worse than a 360
deal. That sounds worse than a 360 deal. That sounds
very
a
much
fucking
worse.
Mess. When I read it, I was like,
yeah. And this is the thing. Summer is only 2 albums in because the mixtapes do not count. Albums count. So she's only 2 albums in.
And she got 2 more,
She owes
right?
2 more albums. And then she can get up out this deal. Hopefully she's paid all of this money back, this $85,000.
Well, I hope that she makes 2 bullshit ass records. Just put some shit out so that she can get out this deal. Yeah, just get up out of the deal. I will take 2 shitty albums from her to get up out of this deal. I will accept that and be like, this is shitty, but she's trying to get out of her deal, and then release one 6 months later. This one is also shitty, but now her deal is over.
But you do realize that the record label has to accept the shitty albums. They have to accept it. Because record labels are very good for listening to your album and shelving it and be like, try again.
Bitch.
And they can do that. They may not do it with that 3rd album, but that 4th album that's going to set her free, they may do that to her, depending on, the circumstance. But yeah. So, Summer. Why would you give it? There are people giving up their catalogs. Do you hear me? Their catalogs for $500 million. $500 million. People are giving up catalogs for that amount, and you gave up your masters, which is what people are fighting to get their masters back, and you gave it up for $85,000. This is a side note, and this ain't got nothing to do with. Well, it does have to do with the podcast. The Jeep Wagoneer is $81,000. Don't ask me how I know. I be looking. I like cars.
Have
I'm a
you
car
seen it
girl.
though? That thing nice.
That thing is fire. It's
Yeah.
81. Let's round up. $82,000, right? $82,000 for a Jeep Wagoneer. It's fire. If y'all ain't seen it, go look at it. Summer Walker gave up her masters for $85,000, and she got to pay it back. It's like paying a car note.
Yes. What you said.
That's all I got for you. That's
What
all
you
I got.
said.
So, if you know better, you do better. I just cannot see how. And she was a stripper. So how do you not value money? Okay, I'm gonna leave this alone. I'm walking away.
Well,
I'm done.
wait.
I'm
Let's
done.
start. No, because now I'm about to talk about her thing. She was a stripper for a very short period of time because she had social anxiety and she couldn't make the money that the other girls were making. Then she started a cleaning business where she was cleaning houses for money. She was making pretty good money and she was singing on the side. And that was kind of how she got where she is. Okay. But I would say this
Look,
weekend
I got
was
nothing. I got nothing.
still over it weekend because everybody listened to Summer Walker and they still over it. Um, Men were angry. Women were singing lyrics to their men because the Summer Walker Still Over It record is a nigga I'm fed up album. It's not even a I hate this nigga, I left him. No, it's just a I am fed up. Because in a lot of the songs, she talking about trying to get this nigga back, even though he raggedy as hell, and she calling him raggedy, but she was saying this is all I'm like. She has a song where hold on, what is it? Is it the reciprocate song? One of the songs when she was asking, I was asking you for the bare minimum just to stay. The bare minimum. Like I was like, bitch, what is happening in the song? Okay. Well, first of all, let me say this. Let me start this off by saying that London on the Track did half of the tracks. And
He was on the track.
She talked shit about him over all his tracks. Like every single song that was produced by London on the Track, she was like, you ain't shit, your mama ain't shit, your baby mamas ain't shit, and you ain't never gonna be shit because you ain't shit. Like that was pretty much the running theme. I would say the one song, the fourth Baby Mama song, she pretty much said literally, your mama ain't shit because she should have did this when she raised you, and now you ain't shit because she ain't raised you the right way. That's pretty much like the first line in the song is what she said. So I was like, this bitch is going for the jugular. Like she came with the machete and was just through the whole thing. She talked about how he left her alone the whole time she was pregnant. Like and she called him out by name. And like, fourth baby mama, my God. I feel like at some point, every woman can relate to a song on here because you have had a time when you've been with that ain't shit nigga. Like, why am I here? He's trifling, it's trash. The whole thing is just trash. So, she starts off with Bitter. Me and you discussed Bitter this weekend. That was narrated by Cardi B. That was basically taking shots at the baby mamas. So, and here's the thing is that remember when X for a Reason came out and you were like, I don't really like that song? Right. So we talk about sequencing, right? So after Bitter, the Bitter Baby Mama song, she goes into That Man Your Ex for a Reason though. Like, so it fits. Like, so now when I hear that, I'll be like,
Okay.
So I can jive to it now because I get it.
Okay.
She goes into No Love with SZA, where she basically like, I just wanted to drink and fuck. I didn't have no love. Like, this ain't what it was supposed to be. No goddamn way. Ain't No Love.
Yeah.
Um, and then, you know, throw it away. Girl, throw it away. Just throw it away. Just throw the nigga away. Just throw it away.
The whole nigga.
Reciprocate.
The
The
whole
whole
nigga.
nigga. The reciprocate is basically like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, like what it says. Like, I can't even get a nigga to reciprocate. Like, London, you ain't shit again. Um, You Don't Know Me was one of my favorite ones because it's basically in the song, she like, I know everything about you, but you think you know me, but you don't really know me. Just based on your actions, it's obvious that you don't know me. And I was like, ooh, I feel this. Now, the next song is called Circus. I felt this one in my shondo, and I have dedicated this to a certain man in the Midwest because it's a motherfucking circus that we keep going round and round. It's a goddamn circus. Get your circus shit and get the fuck on, okay? Um, Another song, look for the ladies. Um, Insane. And I'm keep doing this. I'm trying to make this work. I must be insane. I must be insane. I must be insane. I got another song for London, Constant Bullshit. I'm dealing with your constant bullshit. Um, she got a song called Switch a Nigga Out. I switched my playlist. I switched this. Maybe I should switch a nigga out. I should do you the same way I do these things. So, um, one of the highlights of the album, the highlight, you know, it's our girl, Unloyal with Ari Lennox. Super big thumbs up for that song. Here's
It's
the thing.
Ari.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't, because I'm going through each song very quickly. I don't want you to get the idea that these are bad songs. They are not, and that's the whole thing, is that it's not a bad record at all. Like, look, Unloyal is number 11, and it ain't bad yet. I mean, if we going by Nicki standards, X for a reason, it's the at this point it's the worst track on here. Now she did a song Closure. I keep going around saying I need to get closure, but I wind up back with your ass. Toxic with Lil Durk, your cousin. And I'm sorry, Lil Durk is not her cousin, y'all. I just keep saying that. But okay. Anyway, with Lil Durk, Toxic, it says what it says. You know, the shit they do is toxic. Now, she has a song with the Neptunes and Pharrell. That right there, I can honestly say that is the song I don't like. And it's with the Neptunes. It just, for me, for the rest of the theme, it don't go. That's the only.
Okay.
And I mean, it's not a bad song. It just to me, it don't fit.
Okay.
Screwing with Omarion. I had an issue with this song, and the only issue with this song is that it's broken up like Summer sings and then Omarion comes in. But the problem I had was like when Summer was singing, it was kind of very acoustic sounding. But when Omarion started singing, the drums dropped in the song. But the song as a whole sounds better with the drums underneath.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why that wasn't the whole song. So, Broken Promises, you know, I can't now. Session 33, I can't even remember what that sounds like. So I don't know about that
Oh,
one. I
okay.
can't even remember. But the fourth Baby Mama prelude, the fourth Baby Mama, and then Sierra's prayer rounds it all up at the end. Overall, out of you know, we give them 5 stars. I will give Summer Walker's you know, Still Over It. I give it a 3.5.
Okay. Okay.
You know,
Hey,
it's
she only
not
got 2 more
perfect.
records left. She only got 2 more records left till
Yeah,
she out this
so I
contract.
mean, I feel like, you know, this was good. seeing as the state that she's in, and you know, and it's funny because I thought like all the songs that London produced that she was talking shit about him. I wonder if it was one of those things where he gave her the track and he was never in the studio when she when she did
He
this
couldn't.
because
If he left her alone throughout the whole pregnancy, he definitely wasn't in the studio with her.
yeah. So and you have to think that she worked with Sean Garrett on a lot of these lyrics. So Sean Garrett, you know, had put it in there and put it in there right. Like he was like, okay, so let's talk about it. Okay, he ain't shit. You ain't shit. You just ain't shit. You shit.
It's
Nigga,
so
nigga,
many
nigga.
fancy ways
Look,
to
wait a
say
minute.
you
Look,
ain't shit.
look.
You ain't
Nigga,
shit.
nigga, nigga. You an asshole. All right, all right.
Not nigga, nigga, nigga. Wait a minute. Nigga, nigga, nigga.
Yeah. You gotta throw that in there a couple times to get it right. You gotta throw that in there a couple times to get it right. So, I mean, Summer came with it. Like, I know we talked about we didn't want her to make a whole Fuck London album. Where we talked about that? It's okay. I'm okay. I'm over that. Like after listening to, I'm over that. Like I'm okay with that. I'm okay with this.
Okay.
With it being a whole fuck London. But the thing, man, when she took shots at his mama, I was like, there is no coming back from that. You said
I have been mad enough to take some shots at some mamas.
yes.
So I
She
understand.
said your mama should have beat your ass, and she didn't, and you ain't shit. Like she literally said, I can't. Girl, she did that. I just like when we do, she did that. Like I'm not mad at her. Like I'm so not mad at her, and it was so funny because like they had a video like Kelly Rowland singing the fourth baby mama song. Like, yo,
Yeah.
you know that's what everybody's saying that she had all the fourth baby mamas on her album. Like Cardi was the fourth baby mama, Sierra was the fourth baby mama, and she was the fourth baby mama. I was like, well, it's a trifecta in this bitch. Whatever, like it's all
It worked.
good. It works.
There you go.
I mean, it's good. I mean, summer, you know, the girls. It's gonna be a tough Thanksgiving and Christmas for some niggas because if Future
My
don't drop a
condolences,
record
y'all. My
soon,
condolences.
they're gonna be Future gotta drop something soon, or the niggas gonna suffer before 2022 get here.
It's too late. They suffering. It's too late. It's too late.
Hey, wait a minute, and this is a side note because I brought up Future and how he's like the fuck boy of music.
Yes.
For him to make an entire line in the song, tell Steve Harvey I don't want her though. Do you understand how butthurt you have to be to acknowledge that in a song? But you the nigga that don't care. Like I'm so confused by the logic and niggas have some. He said he tell Steve Harvey. Yeah, cause that nigga is hurt. Just like you niggas bigging him up. Y'all are the butthurt brigade. Please quit it. I had to say that.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna move on because we're 40 minutes in.
I'm sorry. Summer
It's
took
okay.
me there.
It's okay. It's okay. I was supposed to listen to 2 albums. I only got a chance to listen to one. I listened to Terrace Martin.
Okay.
Whole project called Drones. I never have anything bad to say about Terrace Martin. But I'll pick out some for y'all. It's a total of 13 songs, 40 minutes, very easy listen to. But I need y'all to know some things. So, Turning Poison into Medicine is the very first track. It's not that memorable. Don't let that fool you though. Drones featuring Kendrick Lamar, Snoop Dogg, Ty Dolla $ign, and James Fauntleroy. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Now, my expectation for Kendrick is always up here. Y'all know I am a Kendrick Lamar fan because I'm an old school Gemini. But bring him down a little bit because it's a Terrace Martin song. So he ain't go off the way I know he can go off, but he is still good on the track. Leave Us Be. Leave Us Be is a really good song because it talks about how you minding your business and the police be trying to fuck with you. It's a good song. Leave Us Be. Work It Out featuring Corday. Where's my Corday project? Has anybody, somebody, anybody,
Corday is with his
please.
boo, and they is
I
hooked
don't
up.
care. Put out some music. I do not care. Put out some music and Quinn. She not playing tennis right now. Quit playing with me. Somebody got to make some money in this relationship. Put out a damn. Anyway, really good song. Sorry, Corday. Work It Out, really good song. My favorite song of the album is This Morning featuring Aaron Ray and who? Smino. I know y'all thought I was a Smino hater. I'm not. I love this song. It's called This Morning. Tapped, Channel Tres, which we always talk about Channel Tres, and Celeste, good song. Reflection with James Fauntleroy, that kind of was alright. Lamarck Park, yes. Let me just get he got a song with Robert Glasper.
Jesus. And Kamasi Washington. I see that.
Yeah. But Sick of Crying, Leon Bridges and D Smoke. Now y'all know sometimes me and D Smoke don't always get along, but me and Leon Bridges forever get along. So yeah. The last song on the album is with Kim Burrell. I don't know how that happened, but we're gonna let that pass. All in all, yes. Go listen to it. You got 40 minutes. Your commute to work is 40 minutes. Go on and listen to it. The other album that I was supposed to listen to, and I humbly apologize, I literally ran out of time. 2 Chainz put out the 25 anniversary of, what is it called? True Religion. What is the name of that thing?
Oh, girl. Woo. I remember that when he
had True Real Religion.
Yeah.
But I only listened to a single off that. It was really my intent to listen to the whole album. I will listen to it later, but I did not get a chance to do that. So all I have is singles.
I listened to 2 more albums. I listened to Serpent with Feet put out it's an EP because it's only 5 tracks. Mm-hmm. I like Serpent with Feet. I didn't really care for all of the songs on here, but I will highlight he has a song called Fellowship. It's the remix with Ombre and Alex Isley. That's all you need to know. Fellowship, the remix. You need to listen to that.
Take some notes. I'll be back. Let me take
some notes. That one is good. And then I listened to Otis Kane.
My God.
It's November Love Notes. It is so good. It is so good.
Can we together stand for Otis Kane?
Yes.
Because
I guess it's an EP because it's only 7 tracks and it's only 17 minutes. You got 17 minutes.
Baby, but I listened to an Otis Kane song today. I was ready to give my never mind.
But November Love Notes is so good. It is very good. So
I'm standing for Otis Kane.
It was 2 more that I started, but I just couldn't get through them because it wasn't what my expectations were.
For real. Yeah, child. Yeah, that thing with Otis. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that thing with Otis Kane is good things. That's a good thing.
Yes,
a super
baby.
Good thing.
Mm-hmm. You ready to get into these singles?
Yes.
That thing with Otis Kane. Okay, let me stay focused because that thing with Otis Kane. I almost told a man, "Give me some." Anyway,
girl, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
It was good. You heard the song "Perfect," right?
Ooh. Yeah, girl, I heard it.
I wanted to.
I can't take you right now.
I wanted to give my all. Okay, so oh yeah. So speaking of 2 Chainz, he has a song with Big Sean. Now remember last week, me and Tam talked about Big Sean and how I was not a fan of the Hit Boy thing that he did. But this song with 2 Chainz, yeah. What's the name of that song? Wreck. He talking about all his exes. All his exes is a wreck. Yeah, I'm sure. I'll be upset too.
I bet they is.
Baby. So yes, I am a fan of the song Wreck, 2 Chainz featuring Big Sean. It was something else, and then I'm gonna give it to you, Tim. Hold on. It was something else. It was not. No. That's not it. I am in here deleting stuff. What was the other thing I wanted to talk about? Oh no, you and I both have to talk about Smoking Out the Window.
Girl, come on now. They just
We
need to go
both
ahead and
have to
drop
talk.
that whole project. Just drop the whole project.
This bitch got
Yes.
me. That's my favorite part. And when Anderson Paak says, I wanna
Look,
die, and he just flows. I
Look, I had to
love it.
clutch my
I love
pearl.
it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
And the ladies was upset. I heard the mum what is it? Mumbling. I heard the mumbling. Oh, he's saying bitch. Da, da, da. Hey, niggas is bitches too.
Right, but I think is that when he ain't supposed to feel no kind of way, girl, stop. Don't put that on that man.
I was singing it
Look,
like I was somebody ex. This bitch got me. Yes. Smoking out the
look,
window. Yes. Yes.
that's what you do.
Yes. So, all right, go ahead, Tam. I'm done. I mean, I ain't
Okay,
done permanently, but yeah. Go ahead.
so
What you got?
when the soundtrack is completely done, it's got to be good. Queen's Cast, the new single "Girls Gonna Run That" from the
Yes.
episode, very good song. It was basically so every verse is about their story, their character story. But every time I hear something from the Queen's soundtrack, I want Eve to put out another record. Like I need her to drop another record like almost immediately because I miss her. So Eve, if you listening, come on, girl. I mean, I know you about to have a baby. So when you drop the baby, and I give you about 6 months, I need a new record, or at least a single or something. Um, Also, the City Girls have a new song called "Scared," and it's from the Bruised soundtrack. And Bruised is the new movie with Halle Berry where she played like a UFC fighter. I actually like this song. Now, I like Scared, but it also made me realize something about the City Girls.
What?
I do not like Young Miami when she rap. I prefer JT.
Carisha. You and Carisha?
Carisha girl, I don't know what it is, Carisha girl. Now when Carisha and Santana be doing their little skits on live, I love Carisha. But the rapping thing, you might want to get with Diddy because that might not be your calling, sis. But I mean, I love the City Girls. I didn't mind Scared. It was okay. Like I again, I enjoyed JT way more than
Okay.
Carisha. So
Tam is gonna be excited about this. I am here on the podcast to apologize because Tam had spoke about NLE Chopper a couple of weeks ago, and I downplayed it. I didn't say no. I just downplayed it. And then she and I got together on Saturday, and Jumpin' came on featuring Polo G. Don't want to not bring him up. And baby, I was in the car like, what we doing? Where we going? What we doing? Where we going? Because Tam was right. The song is fire. NLE Chopper is fire. The song is fire. And I apologize. And I'm done. I'm done apologizing. That song was fire. I will give it to them. Yes. Yes.
NLE Chopper, like I told you Saturday, NLE Chopper gets it. He gets it, and a lot of these other young rappers don't get it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say it. I may have to eat crow later in life, but NLE Chopper is gonna be one of the ones that sticks around because he gets it. Like he knows how to make a good record. A lot of people rap over stuff that they like that it sounds good to them, but that doesn't
Mm-hmm.
necessarily make it a good record. If you
True.
know how to make a good
True.
record,
True.
it might not at first it might not sound good to you, but when you go in and you add you to it, you make it a good record. And so
Mm.
that is the thing that I think that NLE Chopper gets that other rappers don't get.
Yes. My other one, I still got a couple more, but I wouldn't be remiss if I don't bring up my good friend Lotto, aka Big Lotto, aka Moot Lotto, with Southside, where she is shouting out Clay Cole. I love me some Lotto. I do not care. I love her. And I love this Southside song. It's appropriate for South Side of Chicago, South Side of Atlanta, just as long as you live on the South Side or it's just appropriate. That's all. It's just appropriate. So yes, that's another song that y'all would like. Yes.
Okay,
What
so
else you?
I listened to some songs that I didn't like. I'm only gonna talk about the ones I liked this week. Um, I can't even believe I'm gonna say this aloud, but the new Post Malone song with The Weeknd is not a bad song. Like, it isn't fabulous, but it's not a bad song. Go.
It sounds like all of the weekend. So it's I don't know whose song it's supposed to be. Is it Post song or is it? I think it's Post Malone song.
It
But
is
if it's
Post
Post
Malone
Malone song,
song.
it sounds like a weekend song.
It does, and I think that's probably why I like it, because I prefer The Weeknd to Post Malone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I prefer one over the other. So I feel like if it was very Post Maloney, I probably wouldn't like the song. But because it's more weekendy,
It's
I
very
prefer I
weekendy.
like the song. So that's probably
It
why
was
I
very,
like it.
very weekendy. Okay, go ahead.
Um, there's a song called "Love Runs Deeper" by Gregory Porter and someone named Sharice. I don't know who Sharice is. First
Mm-hmm.
of all, Gregory Porter could sing the alphabet and then sing some of the pages in the yellow pages, and I would buy it. But this song is a really good song. But it's "Love Runs Deeper." And
Okay.
it says Disney supporting Make a Wish. So I don't know if it's for like a Disney soundtrack or something, but it's a really good
Okay.
song. And this there's oh good God. This song by Rakim Miles, "It Is What It Is," featuring Waka Flocka Flame and Chad Hugo from the Neptunes. It's a good song.
Mm,
Like,
okay.
I was trying to figure the combination. It's very like upbeat, and a lot of times when you hear Waka on stuff, it's like we fighting in the club music. But
Yes.
it was good to hear Waka on something that was like happy and upbeat. He's still
Okay.
Waka, but it fits the song. So it wasn't like,
Okay.
and Omar Apollo, "Bad Life" with Kali Uchis.
Yes, I heard that too.
Look,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
good
Yeah. Yeah.
duet.
Yeah.
That's a very good duet.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, all the
I
other
think I
ones
got
I did not like. Look,
you got wait, you the ones you have left are the ones you didn't like?
yeah, the ones I don't like.
Okay. Let me get to I think I got three that I like in there. So Amine, who apparently must be putting something out because it's the second week in a row I've had to talk about him, has a song, Neo. Yes, Neo, like in the Matrix.
Uh huh.
I don't never have nothing bad to say about him. Go listen to it, you'll like it. Especially if you're accustomed to his flow. Um da, 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 da. Oh, Yellow Beezy. Sorry, Yellow Beezy has a song out called I Guess. I guess it was all right. I guess it was all right.
I guess he in
I
jail
didn't
too
turn
because he
it off.
got arrested.
I know. Everybody getting arrested. We have not even talked about what's the one I do, Fetty Wap. I'm sorry, that was terrible for me to say the one
No, but
I
I
do.
get when I read what he did. What the what?
Why why rappers doing anything outside of rapping that's illegal is beyond me. I do not
Yo,
know. It's a couple of them. Yeah, I don't even talk about it no more. I was like, we're gonna uplift our black men. We're gonna talk about all y'all trying to get arrested because the
yeah.
feds is out here and they looking for y'all. Um, okay, there's a song called "Rich Kids" by Ayana Lee. She is related to somebody important, and if y'all ask me, I'm gonna look it up and talk to y'all at the same time. But this song kind of surprised me because I did not expect. Okay, I'm gonna put a Y there. There she is, Ayana Lee. I didn't expect it to be good, and it sounds. It's a art. It's this gonna sound weird. Follow me. It's an R&B country song.
Okay.
It's an R&B country song. Her uncle is David Ruffin of the Temptations.
Okay.
That's how I knew her. Yes, her uncle is David Ruffin of the Temptation. But anyway, I say all of that to say that yeah, it was a really good song. It was talking about being broke in a neighborhood full of rich kids. Then actually the name of the song is called Rich Kids.
Uh
And
huh.
talking about how you just stand out even though you surrounded by a
Right.
bunch of rich kids. I really like this song and I like her voice. And again, it was hard for me to genreize her. I know genreize ain't a word, but it's gonna be a word
We
on
gonna
this
make it
podcast.
one. We gonna make it one.
Yeah. but it was country, but it was R&B. So yeah, that's another song I like. And then I think the last song that I want to talk about, no, because I'm gonna slam that. No. Fall in Love with You by Montel Fish. Now I want y'all to see this. This is what Montel Fish looked like.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, I don't know.
So let me tell y'all, that's what he looked like. The song, it was one of I usually don't say this about music. It was a haunting song. It was haunting. The tone, the lyrics, it was haunting. But it was good. And I did not expect that to come from this. I'm gonna be honest. I know you don't stereotype. I try not to. But he got a voice on him. But the song, if you listen to the song, it is the melody and him singing it is haunting. It's basically saying we were friends, and I don't know if I should take the risk of falling in love with you. Like, you gonna probably mess me up. I
Man,
might do it though.
listen.
I might fall in love with you, but I don't know. But his voice and that melody is very haunting. That is all I have. I would talk shit. I will be talking shit about this French Montana song. In fact, James Tam, let's talk about French Montana. Can we talk about French Montana for a second?
Yeah.
Can we talk about what we said on Saturday and how we would be fine if he just didn't?
Yes, ever, never. You can never, ever make a good song. French Montana.
He got a song called Panicking with Fabio Foreign. Now, I like Fabio Foreign. And Fabio Foreign is the
Let me
first
tell you,
half
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know if I've ever heard a Fabio Foreign song.
I might send you one, maybe, perhaps.
Okay.
But he was in the first half of the song. And then as soon as French Montana got on the song, I turned it off. I was like, nope, that's okay. That's enough. That's enough.
Yeah, like who is telling French Montana to keep making
Diddy.
records?
Diddy.
I mean, Diddy don't even make records no more. Why would you encourage French Montana? And Diddy, we know you can't rap, but this nigga sound worse than you. Like, it's terrible. It's awful.
I'm getting off. I'm done with you. I'm done. I ain't got nothing else to talk about.
It's like they put French Montana on songs and he make the song worse. Like, he doesn't need to be on the song. Like, who told you to add him to the song? Like, you could have added anybody.
What's the other song? You and I liked the song, and then when French Montana got on it, we were like, "What the fuck? What's the?" I'm gonna look it up. Keep talking. I'm gonna look it up. There was a song that we liked, and French Montana got on the song, and we were like, "Oh,
girl, he was on that song, like that song by Stefflon Don that I like so much, the girlfriend song, and they added him to the song, and I was like,
it was a remix. No. It was a remix he was on, and it wasn't that, but it was another song.
Girl, it was one of them Afrobeat songs, wasn't it? It was something that we liked a lot, and they put him on. I know it wasn't Essence. Why? No, it wasn't Essence. That was Justin Bieber.
What song was it? It wasn't I Don't Really Care. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure out what song it was. Cause he got on there and I was
look like this.
So what did we learn today, people? Do not have French Montana on your songs. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Look.
Don't do it. I'm trying to think if I have anything else. I ain't got nothing. No. You know I got a beef.
Go ahead. Who you got beef with? No, I'll say mine for the end, but who you got beef with?
I have beef with DJ Luke Nasty, because how many times are you gonna use that high song?
He did it again?
With PNB Rock.
Why?
I don't know. But I was scrolling through music.
But here's the thing, is that it's not even his song. It's a goddamn Anderson .Paak song.
I know. I'm sick of it. I just wanted to say that. That's the last thing I have. Because when I was scrolling through,
I have a problem with anybody that do music with PNB Rock, since he be having sex with little girls, but that's a whole nother conversation. That
are we gonna do a pedophile episode? Is that what we doing?
No, we not. They don't deserve my energy. Excuse me.
I'm just saying, look, now I gotta bust out the water. I done finished drinking.
Yeah. That's goofy. Super goofy.
But yeah, please stop. I don't want to hear that song no more in no variation, in no form. I hope you paying Escape for the vocals that are on there as well. Like, I'm over it. I do not want to hear that song no more. And for you to have a whole new song, the same song with PNB Rock, wow, stop. That's as bad as the deluxe album. Y'all pissing me off.
I
Okay,
mean,
I'm
I
done.
don't understand
I'm at
it.
peace.
Like, you don't have nothing else to do.
It's the same song. I'm done.
But you don't have nothing else to do. You don't have absolutely nothing else to do. Look.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to if you follow me on IG, you saw this, but I wanted to give a belated birthday shout out to my favorite producer, Focus. He turned 49 this past weekend.
He light skinned too. I'm gonna put myself off my own podcast. Goodbye. Look, goodbye. I'm out of here.
My God,
look, this is me. Like, I'm out. All right, I put myself off my own podcast. I'm
light skin. What the way? I just wanted to say happy birthday. Look,
happy birthday. Sorry. All of her friends are not ignorant, I promise. I swear.
Most of them are.
We do not have sexual behavior in the ghetto because every raunchy song that Tam picked don't have lyrics.
It's, you know what? I'm gonna have to, even though they have the raunchiest songs, I'm gonna have to stray away from dance hall because they don't have lyrics. Like, I can't find the lyrics. Other than Ashana, she did me a favor, but most of them, there's no lyrics, so I'm gonna have to go back to my old blues, Marvin Cease, and the rest of y'all.
We almost got in trouble with the FCC for that episode. Anyway.
I wonder if his record sales went up when we did the episode.
I remember, I think I told you it was him. Or no, it wasn't Isaac Hayes. It was him. His nephew or son or something liked it, and I told you that anyway. That's an old episode, and y'all should go find it because I don't remember what number it was. It was before 100.
Not the Candy Liquor episode.
The Candy Liquor episode. That's the last time that. Yeah. Anyway, we will see y'all next week. Maybe with a Just Blaze episode. Since he a copycat.
Maybe with a Just Blaze episode. But I will definitely get y'all some sexual behavior in the ghetto. I promise.
Please. For us, it's cuffing season. We need some sexual behavior in the ghetto.
Cuffing season? What the hell is that? Anyway.
I don't know, because I don't know.
I've been on the injured reserve for about 5 years. I don't know.
I can't get drafted, so.
Yeah. I take when I'm on the injured reserve, that means I take myself out the game. So.
I'm just sitting on the bench. All right. We will see y'all next week. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Now, Tam, yes, please say bye to the people.
Bye to the people.
See y'all next week. Pray for us. Pray for us. Just